Today I'm going to be using a Lincoln gun from John Rothery's. It's an over and under multi-choke, single trigger, selection on the safety catch. Feels very nice. But with all guns, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We're using Elite VIP fibres, 5-shot, 32 gram. It's a good cartridge, good combination. It certainly does the job.
There's no more time for introduction. Stoking up the gun, Geoff settles in to wait for some action, and he's in for a treat with the first bird of the day.
I don't like to walk too far to pick them up. Right, we're going to set him up with his mates. My personal preference is you can't beat the live pigeon or the real pigeons for decoys. And as I shoot a few live ones or real ones, I'll put them out and I'll bring the shell decoys in.
Those lifelike shell decoys are certainly working today as another curious pigeon comes in. And then a third. It's not long before they're coming in from all directions, the fallen pigeons replacing artificials and proving even more of a draw for the oblivious woodies. Geoff and the Lincoln shotgun are making a good team so far. But what's this? An unexpected visitor.
Comes a crow out front there.
The corvid flew across Geoff's line and he shows sharp reflexes to bring it down. Distraction taken care of, it's back to the main event.
Good boy. Leave it.
A quick break to collect the fallen sees the supply of decoys bolstered once more. Then it's back to waiting and shooting. And, of course, eating.
You're filming my hygienic hands. We've been here now for about an hour and 3/4, come up for a couple of hours. I've got about 25 in the bag. Been a little bit slower than what I thought it was going to be, but that's pigeon shooting. Hoping for it to pick up a little bit later. What I'm hoping is that as the evening goes on, they'll have an empty crop and they'll be looking for their last feed before for roosting. So, I think again, them fingers crossed. They might start coming on to feed. I mean, they're just beginning to see a bit more traffic now. We just need to keep building up a bit now for the last knockings, really.
It looks like our wish for more birds is about to be granted. The flock is on the move, and pigeons are heading towards our position in greater numbers. Geoff lies in wait.
Him too, look. Where's he gone? There he is. Oh. He's gone down. Find James. Yeah. Which all them pigeons go by, and then all of a sudden one will just come whoosh, 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 in the decoys, sit there, up and just bounce, you know, as if ain't got a care in the world, like, you know. Why haven't the rest of them done it? No, keep coming this way, keep coming this way, keep coming this way.
Now this is more like it, fast-paced shooting, but there's more to come yet. After a quick breather and a reload, it starts up again.
It's about 6 o'clock now. It's picked up quite a bit, thankfully. We must be getting there 50-60, I would imagine now. The scarecrows that we put out earlier, they are working, because what it's doing, it's bringing those birds that are coming across the road, instead of landing on the bottom of the field, it's just put them up that little bit further, which is bringing them into the range of the decoys. And although they're not decoying like I would like them to have done, what it's doing, the decoys are bringing them on the line so I can get shot at them, say, flying over the top. So the scarecrows down there are working, and it's given me quite a bit of extra shooting because of it. Got one coming from the right there. It looks like there's a couple coming from the right there now. Looks like they might be on a good line. Actually, that second one is certainly.
Just as about to pack up, Geoff spots one coming in from afar. Can we make the last bird of the day one to remember?
Well, we're finished up, just counting the pigeons up, got 55, 4 carrions, a rook and a jackdaw, which, as any keeper will tell you, it's worth just coming here just to get the carrion crows. I mean, the day's been a good day, a sunny day at long last. Pigeons, they've been coming about, they've been coming in the area, haven't decoyed as good as I'd like them to. I've had a lot of pigeons just drifting by. You think they're just going to come in and you wait for them to decoy in, and then they just drift into the wood. I mean, that is one of the downsides of shooting next to a wood, that if the pigeons are not that 100% sure, they will just drift into the wood and go and sit in the wood. But nevertheless, we've had a good bit of fun. The Ely cartridges have performed well, and with the gun, I must admit, it's a 28-inch barreled gun, and I'm used to shooting 32-inch barrels on my clay gun, and also shooting automatics, which makes that a little bit longer. Took me a little bit of time to get used to it. Missed a few at the start of the day, but eventually we picked up with it, and yeah, it performed all right. Yeah, all in all, it's a nice gun.